Let's now put our focus on what remains to have in fact happened possibly, which has led to such a level of a tragic crash. And through visuals, let's take our viewers through the deep dive of the South Korea flight crash. Now, this is on the camera just moments before the plane skidded off the runway. As you can see, it was attempting the belly landing, and this is the moments just it skidded off the runway. And then the plane would dragged on its underbody before crashing into the wall. This is in fact the videos that we are getting at this point of time are indeed tragic and also very unfortunate, given the kind of control it should have while in fact attempting to do the landing. These are the visuals where the plane attempted the landing, and during the landing the gear malfunction has led to now the plane breaking into two parts and getting into the orange flames. The pilot attempted the belly landing, and that is how in the visuals you can see what could have happened and went wrong. The flight crashed into the wall at Muao International Airport in South Korea. And this is in fact the point where it came to the understanding that the aircraft has crashed. And looking at the intensity of the crash, you can see the smokes coming out from the crash, where the lower body and the tail of the aircraft, as we see, was separated from in fact its major parts, and it went into broken into two parts. The Jeju air flight burst into flames after the crash. As you can see, dark smokes and plumes of smokes coming at this point of time here in the pictures. The pictures are quite scary, as there were remnants of just the plane left on the ground at the Muan International Airport, where the 32 fire trucks and several helicopters were also deployed to contain the fire at this point of time. You can see in fact the scale at which the tragic incident has happened. The pictures are a testimony. Aircraft was flying from Bangkok in Thailand to Muan. As you can see, the flight radar gives the kind of understanding of when the plane went missing, and just in the minutes the crash happened while attempting to do the belly landing. It was in the southern part of the South Korea, where Boeing 737 was in fact coming down at the runway. 179 people have been presumed dead, with only 2 survivors making it out. This is in fact the moments where the Jeju Airlines aircraft burst into flames. All flight operations now from that international airport have been suspended. We are getting the statements issued by the Ministry of the South Korea and also by the airlines and the CEO, coming to in fact the terms that such a tragic level of crash has happened and claimed the lives of 179 people on board, including even the crew members. The landing gear malfunction that we can understand through this visual likely is behind the reason of the crash, as you can see, viewers. In fact, the landing of the gear malfunction is suspected to have been the reason behind the crash, and it was in fact the local fire chief that also said that the bird strike and adverse weather can also be the cause. This is also something that the preliminary observation is denoting, although the airlines has said it out publicly that a thorough investigation will determine the possible and the most potential cause that has led to the level of the accident of this level. In fact, as details are coming forward, viewers, it remains to be understood that the crash has happened claiming the lives of 179, including even the crew passengers, while only just 2 making it out alive.